Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hi, girl. Wait.
We never claimed to be rich. This studio.
Or coordinated.
We're-
Moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans. Okay.
Should we get into it now? No, I want to talk about
That's my fucking cast.
Did I say that? I said that at
First
one
episode when you were talking about hairspray. You're like, that's my fucking cat. That's my ride or die.
That's my fucking cast. My cast of 6-year-olds.
Little Ella and Anthony. Have you seen that clip of the two podcasters when like their ceiling falls?
No.
It's these two people, and they were talking on their podcast, and then just out of nowhere, like some of the sheetrock on the ceiling just falls on them. So then somebody made a meme out of it where it was that remix of Everything Is Romantic with Caroline Polachek and Charlie XCX, and it was like the beginning goes like fall in love, fall in love again, and like every time it built the sentence more and more, it just replayed that clip longer. It's so good.
I want to see that.
Gotta show off the girls.
We
I wore a tank top. You're welcome.
Oh my.
Moonbeam ice.
I've
I've had so much caffeine today.
What the is up, you motherfucking bags?
What's up, guys? Yes.
You get canceled.
Yeah,
On me.
it's a wrap. Because you message drama channels. Oh my God. Time and place. So I have a song called Time and Place. And you know what I'm pretty sure I did.
Are you being real right now, or is this all of it?
No, this is true.
I'm
I have a
so
song called
scared
Time
right
and
now.
Place. And literally for about 2 years after I wrote it, because I wrote that song like 3 years or so
Literally just
before it
thought you
came
were
out.
crashing out.
No. I have a song called Time and Place, and for the promo, like once I wrote the song, because I love that bi-sister drama, like that iconic thing from 2019.
Oh.
Do you not know about that?
No.
Oh, you got to get into that. It was James Charles, Tati Westbrook, Shane Dawson, and like somebody else. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Like James Charles lost, I think, like a couple million subscribers in a day.
When does he not?
Yeah, but it's always like up and down, whatever.
Ay.
You know, there's always a new generation of like preteens that are into makeup that will subscribe to his channel, and then
find out.
one day Google him and be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, got it. So the thing that I wanted to do to promote the song as kind of like a meme, funny thing was to take that clip of Tati Westbrook going, oh my God, time and place. And I'd be like, guess what song is being released on whatever it was released on?
That's awesome.
Which I'm pretty sure I did. I was like, on my story, I was like, guess what song is being released on April 24th? And it was just Tati saying that.
So welcome back to what episode are we on? Is this 4?
4.
Episode 4 of
Lavender Pod.
Pod.
Moonbeam ice cream.
So everyone hates Benson Boone right now. Funny, my partner, I asked him, I was like, who's your celebrity crush? Like thinking that it would be like, I don't know, like Megan Fox or something, but he's not like that. He's not like a
Yeah.
I go, who is it? And he was like, Benson Boone. Girl, I said, Mama, you look in the mirror.
Little Miss
There is
Moonbeam
Benson-
ice cream.
Little Miss I was like, look in the mirror. That's Benson Boone staring back at you.
Yeah.
It's the epidemic of mustache, earring, curly mullet on a man that will never use a they them pronoun, but will
We'll go to a vegan cafe and ask for something with cheese on it.
yes. So yeah.
So anyway, Benson Boone.
Benson Boone.
People hate him, and can I provide my take?
Go.
Do I have consent to provide my take?
Go.
In this Socratic
Benson, if you're watching.
Yeah.
Benson,
fan
if you're
of
watching.
the pod, Benson Boone.
Benson. This is for Benson Boone and only Benson Boone.
Yeah.
If you're not Benson,
We know
keep
your reps
scrolling.
are watching this to see how the public feels about you. He sounds good.
He sounds good. That was a good.
Our
one.
friend is filming his self-tape in the other room for
Yeah.
Elf tour. Cast him. Hey.
We're in artist housing right now.
So Benson Boone. My take on Benson Boone is as follows. I think that there's definitely some things that need to be improved upon and changed for the sake of his brand.
When it comes to Moonbeam ice cream.
Yeah.
Moonbeam ice cream.
Me when I Moonbeam ice cream taking off your blue jeans.
Yeah.
I do think that people are jumping on. It's now reached the point where the people who actually had something valid to say about him are so far removed from the hate that's happening to him now.
Yeah.
Because it's all just people trying to get some numbers on their TikTok or Instagram or whatever by making a video hating on him.
Yeah.
Because
totally.
what happens sometimes is when people are hating on somebody and the sound that's being used on TikTok has to do with hating that person.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of Benson Boone Moonbeam ice cream.
In the case of Benson Boone versus the people.
A case that never sat right with me. For those of you that don't know, there's this video of this woman who talks about jelly beans. I'll leave it at that.
Wait.
And somebody made that into one of those videos that's like a case that never sat right with me, even though it's not a case at all.
You don't have to even explain that.
You know what I'm talking about, though,
no,
right?
but I see things where it's like here's a case that never sat right with me, and it's just like the most fucked up thing. So you say that in regards to
Benson Boone, a case that never sat right.
That's his autobiography.
Just a 2-hour YouTube video doc about like a 2-hour like YouTube video essay being like the dramatic and horrifying case of Benson Boone.
It's like slow-mo clips of him backflipping and ripping his clothes off.
Ken Burns effect pulling out.
Yeah. We were all affected that night.
Somebody being like,
can
we be done? Can we be done? I can't.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
I'm sorry. Can we take a break?
Yeah. So my feeling on it is that like he definitely had some people online that were saying the look that you're going for with this like body suit,
soft boy, like
yeah.
It's like this, soft
it's
boy.
It's this mishmash of like
queer baiting.
Yeah. It was a lot of that, and it didn't make sense. Mm-hmm. And then the backflips giving very Mormon. That's what people were saying online.
What?
It was giving like definitely somebody that was raised Mormon and just got into backflips, which is why that's one of those things where I'm like, that makes no sense.
No,
and
I don't know
also
what
the Freddie Mercury spin that he's going for.
Yes.
And the thing is, the nail in the coffin with it is that like him doing this Moonbeam ice cream song, he's trying to go for a Freddie Mercury and it's just not clicking.
Yeah.
So
that's
to be honest, I'm like, I don't know if these decisions have more to do with him or the people that are running, the people that are working with him.
Freddie Mercury.
For him to be like, you're gonna
okay, Tony.
So you're
Venus.
gonna have a mustache and a mullet, like you're some bisexual girl's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put you in 70s jumpsuits.
Okay, boy Chapel Roan.
Yeah, right. Like you're trying to go for Doja Cat Say So 5 years ago.
Yeah.
6 years ago. Oh my God, we're old. And then we're gonna make you do some backflips. Mm-hmm. And then we're now going to do a full Freddie Mercury spin. You're going to be this generation's Freddie Mercury.
Benson's like, I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't know what he was. I don't know.
Well, here's what. When he so he was repped by the company that I was working at. When it was announced that he was headlining Coachella, everyone was confused. Everyone was like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Benson Boone? Benson Boone? They couldn't get anyone else? Right. Beyonce! Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Beyonce.
I think the thing is with, like, tours and festivals and all these things now, it's very, like, I don't know why this phrase is coming to mind because it has to do with, like, stocks, but, like, pump and dump. Like, it's giving very,
pump and
dump. They'll just produce something because it's hot right now, because they know in 6 months people are going to forget about this person or their career's not going to be as crazy and on fire as it is right now. Right. So they just jump on it and they manufacture this person to look like there's some legend, or somebody that has years in the industry to be a headliner, but they just know this person is the most popular online right now, so we're just going to put them out there.
At first, I think he was so like, wait, he's cute. And then
he is cute.
You're absolutely right. He's just another he's just another white boy. I saw somebody on Twitter.
I saw somebody on Twitter say that it was like somebody quote tweeted his like a shirtless picture of him, and they were like, Benson Boone comes from the Charlie Puth school of taking off your shirt when nobody's listening to your music. I was like, oh, yeah, okay,
that's hilarious.
Damn,
that is so funny. So I'm sorry, I'm not to quickly shift, but I'm staring at something.
We're eating on the pod today.
We're eating on the pod today. So you guys, I baked.
Do you need a second?
No, you know why I baked? I baked because, drum roll please, I quit my job. I don't have health insurance or a steady paycheck anymore. So I decided to bake for my coworkers as a peace and goodbye. Because one thing about me is I am a Jewish woman who will be mother.
I'm a liver, not a fighter.
And let me tell you this. Okay, well, first off, as we eat this, I have a funny story that I told Joe. I wanted to wait for the pod to get his reaction.
Are
but
these the same?
Yeah, these are the same.
Okay.
So I'll take the ugly one.
I like your nails.
Thank you. I have to get them redone. This is a matcha brownie with white chocolate chips. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, cheers.
Ready? That is so good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
I love baking. And let me get into this. My fucking coworker, when I told them, I was like, yeah, I'm going to bake. The agent, so I work at an agency. And the way that it works is there's an agent and an assistant, and they like are paired together. I was standing with my friend, and I was like, I'm baking. He turns to the agent who he works for, and he was like, oh, Zoe's going to be baking, and she's going to be bringing in stuff. And he was like, Zoe, you look like the type to bake. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? That's a crazy read. What do you mean? You look like you broke into the bakery and ate all the pies. Like, I was like, what the hell? I said, what is that supposed to mean? They were like, I don't know. You look like you're meant to bake.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm. They were like, you look like you were meant to bake. I said, what does that even mean?
I'm going to bake you guys some stuff out of the kindness of my heart. Yeah, you would do that. Yeah, you would do that.
You were so predictable.
Also, that shirt is ugly. Get out.
I'm glad you're leaving. Bye. Oh, that is my chocolate chip walnut zucchini bread.
It's really good. Mm-hmm.
Good.
I feel so weird chewing in front of a camera.
In front of a camera.
In front of a camera and a microphone.
Another funny thing that they said, I was talking about how I went to Panera and like I was getting lunch from Panera, and my friend who said that I looked like I bake, he was like, you look like you would own and run a bakery so well. And I was like, is it because I...
Well,
oh no, do not.
What you're wearing now is giving that.
Oh yeah, I look like I just got off my shift.
Need to like get the chickens cooped up for the night.
Literally. I was like, I'm gonna look so cute for this pod, and then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, why do I have a farm? Anyway, so I was talking about Panera, and he was like, ooh, have you ever had a bread bowl? And I stood back and I said, look at me and tell me you think I haven't tried a bread bowl. I am their prime demographic. I am a mid-sized white woman. You're telling me I'm not I'm their prime demographic.
He's like, you would get a bread bowl from Panera.
After you got off your shift at the bakery. Like, I'm gonna stroke. Speaking of food, so you like these? Give a review. Give a review.
10 out of 10.
Really?
Really good, yeah.
Actually? I love baking. I used to, in college, when I would get stressed, I'd be like, well, time to pull out the cookie pan. Like, I literally...
That's it, I'm making brownies. Finals week. And you're like, everybody shut the fuck up. I'm making snickerdoodles.
Finals week. You can't get out the door to my
The
apartment.
library, wait, the library is dead silent, and then you just hear, I'm making chocolate chip cookies.
Somebody get the gun.
Somebody's
and
like,
my whiz.
Somebody's like, what?
You can't get into my apartment. It's just covered in my potatoes.
I have to restart my potatoes.
Well, when Joe got here, he was like, should we go run to Wawa and get a matcha? And I was like, yeah. But Joe, I was like, come in. I was wearing an apron. I looked crazy. I was like, I need to finish my baking.
You were like, put your head in the oven. Check that real quick.
Now,
remember that horror movie?
With
It's
the
like
grandparents?
The evil grandparents, yeah.
The evil
It's
grandparents.
Go clean the oven for me. It was very that.
Oh, this is really good.
Not the creaking couch after we have brownies. You look like you would have a brownie and the couch would start to creak. Me to me.
Me to me. Okay, so
what is today's topic?
while we're eating, Let's talk.
Mm-hmm.
Give me. We've talked about death.
Mm-hmm.
2 podcasts ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we said we would talk about our death row meals. We never did.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it now. And go as crazy as you want. I love talking about this. This is like the perfect first date question, the perfect driving, the perfect thing to like think
Perfect
to yourself.
job interview question.
Yeah. So when you die, after you just brutally murdered a whole orphanage, what you eating? What are you stacking on? No, like
if you're killing an orphanage and 99% of the orphans are on one train track and only one is on the other, which track you pulling?
And what are you getting from Taco Bell after?
And what are you getting from the Wawa around the block after you're done?
Yeah. So this is a great question to, even if you're bored and you're just like in the car driving and have a long car ride, think about it. If you were on death row, you're about to go out for whatever reason, or maybe let's say if it's the end of the world and you have one final day to eat whatever the fuck you want. I'm talking like, let's break it down into categories. Yeah. Drinks, appetizers, entree, dessert. And you can do anything. And I'm talking, you can be like, I want this water that I had 2 years ago from, like for me, I would be like, I want the water specifically from my partner's water bottle. It's so good. His water's so good. You know what I mean? Like what?
Why is his water good?
I don't know. You know when water tastes so good?
You know what it probably is?
Huh.
And if you're from Jersey or PA, you would know this. Wawa water.
No, actually.
Wawa water.
Wawa water.
Wawa wawa. Baba wawa. Wawa
Papa
water from the Coca-Cola machine.
Ooh.
It's like
really?
It's like that thing of like, it's water from a glacier in Alaska. Like it's that. It tastes like you're drinking from the fountain of youth. It's cold.
Drinking from the fountain.
It's clean. It's like super, super filtered because they got to throw all like the syrups and stuff through it to make the soda. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense. They probably would use dirty water for that. But regardless, it's clean. It's very good.
The toilet water is the same thing.
It's just like, it feeds the soul. I take a sip of it and it feels like all my organs are like,
yeah.
You know, it's like, we're free.
Yeah. We're free. No, that's what his water is so good. Every time. And he has a massive jug of water. Mm-hmm. It's like a massive jug. Sometimes when we get food and we are going to drink water, like drink his water and we don't get a drink, he's like, can you carry it please? And I literally have to two-hand it because it's I'm carrying your firstborn. Got it. Oh, okay. Yes.
Got it.
Okay,
right,
so
right.
we're about to go. Yeah, okay. So we're about to go let the cows drink. Yeah. It's very heavy. But anyway, his water is so good. I don't know why.
You know there's like actually a category on TikTok called like water talk.
What is it?
Basically, it's people making special, like, for legal reasons, water of the day.
Yeah,
and it's like super fun because he does like there's like one guy.
Exactly the person you're talking
there's
about.
There's like that one guy, but
thing.
But there's a lot of people that do it, and they get all like the flavor packets or whatever, and they do flavored waters for the day, and I'm like, I don't know.
If your water is,
it's kind of unhealthy.
If your water is looking at me with glitter in its eyes, and it's if you're like, I need to hydrate, and it's blue Hawaiian Sprite, jelly bean, Moonbeam ice cream,
if your flavored water, something just moved.
Beyonce.
If your flavor water is Moonbeam ice cream, don't even talk to me.
So how are you going to survive the apocalypse? But anyway, speaking of,
so death row meals.
Yeah, death row meals. Break it down. You can go. Do you want me to go first or you go first? Because
do you know what it is? I think I have it figured out. Okay.
You can do as many things as you want to. That's the fun part.
As a lactose,
you're gonna die. You can look good. Nobody cares anymore.
As a lactose intolerant person, this is my shining moment.
Go.
Cheeseburger from Five Guys, double.
Ooh, double.
That cheddar, or American cheese, whatever they put on there. It's delicious, but I can't have any more because cheese makes me nauseous. So
it's not even the fun kind of idea.
I know, but that, and then a bunch of fries from there. Like Five Guys is a death row meal
in itself.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. And so I would get that. I would also get Yogos.
Whoa!
Yeah,
throwback.
That's
throwback. That's a cut.
I remember. That's a date cut craze. I remember in the 2000s perusing through the Stop and Shop with my mom and seeing the Yogos on the shelf. And she's more of like a health conscious person with in terms of the ingredients in food nowadays. Like she has an app that will literally scan the items and tell you.
Oh, Yuka
Like,
app.
Yeah, you have Yuka.
I
Yeah, so
love Yuka.
there's Yuka, and then my sister has like the insane intense version of it called Bobby Approved, which Bobby just doesn't want you to eat. There's like no food he ever approves because it's so strict about additives and whatever. But
Bobby.
we live in America,
Right.
like the food's just not good for us most of the time.
Yeah, we're all
And-
gonna die anyway.
Right. And so, but even back then, Yogos were like not on her list of things that she would buy us because they were that kind of like high fructose corn syrup candy
That
for
was
kids.
that was my parents with like those little toaster strudel breakfast things.
but
So
good.
That came with the like icing.
They're
Anyway,
so good. And Yogos were that girl. I have had them before, like when I was little. I think we got them a couple times as a treat.
mm-hmm.
And oh my god, the texture, I could still taste it.
Yeah,
It's
me
like
too.
it's kind of like the yogurt bites they kind of sell, except better. The flavor was better, and it was like sweet but not too sweet, because you know how when you have something too sweet and then you're like your molars, you can feel it.
Totally.
That never happened with Yogos.
She wouldn't do that to me.
She wouldn't do that.
She wouldn't.
She
do
would
that to
never
me.
do that.
She would never do.
I don't
that
know
to
why
me.
you're even saying that, like, because like she would never.
I know her, and
She would
she's
never.
not like that.
You don't know her like I know her.
Mm-mm.
Ugh.
Oh, it's raining. Ugh.
Is it?
It's raining.
Humidity finally broke. We needed this.
We needed this.
Moonbeam ice cream.
So
Yogos, Five Guys, double cheeseburger with fries, and then a root beer. Also,
wait, you're writing Benson Boone's next big hit.
oh my god, Five Guys burger with fries, Yogos on the side.
Continue.
So we got the burger, we got the fries, we got the Yogos. I would also get my mother's eggplant parmesan, all cheese. My death row meal is just all dairy.
All dairy, all cheese.
All day. It would be that. I would also get a milkshake from Five Guys.
What kind?
Oh, just honestly, just plain vanilla or
Really?
strawberry.
Really?
Because I think
With
Five
that
Guys,
fake little cherry on top.
yeah,
That fake slutty little cherry on top. That fucking
that little maraschino. You want this fucking maraschino? You want this maraschino?
First, you gotta lick the cream. Oh,
Too far. Swipe the scene. Swipe the scene. So, good night, girl.
keep going.
So I would have all of that. So like, but honestly, just like a plain vanilla shake, or if it's the strawberry shake where there's no bits of strawberry in it. Honestly, the fake stuff, low key. Or like a fake strawberry milkshake when there's no actual real strawberry involved. It's just like a suggestion of strawberry.
A hint, a whisper.
Yeah.
Wait, or
somebody
what about...
3 rooms over said strawberry.
Yeah, that's like LaCroix.
Hey, girl.
I'm so tired.
Me too. Wait, we're losing you in the camera, girl.
I can't go on.
I shan't go on.
Hold on, sorry. Oh.
Oh. Whoa.
Okay, lock in.
Lock in, bro. Eat clean, bro. Here's the plan for the
I'll
rest of
finish
the
mine if
episode.
I finish yours. Oh yeah, finish yours.
I'll finish my meal. You do your meal.
I'll finish my meal.
And then do you want to talk about getting fired? I mean,
Keep that in. And then do you want to talk about... I wasn't fired. I quit before they could fire me.
I know.
Before they could fire me.
I don't know why that
Mama,
came out.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. One of the agents literally said to me, "Heard you're quitting." And I said, "Yeah, well, I'm moving on." She goes, "Better than getting fired, huh?" What do you know that I don't?
Gagged. So after the Yogos, then, what else were we working with?
Drinks.
Oh, so drinks, an iced coffee,
Yum.
specifically Rook,
Ooh.
which if you're not from Monmouth County,
We've talked about Rook before on here. I
yeah.
think.
Okay. So Rook coffee, amazing.
Mhm.
I would get a bigger iced New Orleans
Mhm.
with half and half and sugar.
Nice.
They're gonna put me in the electric chair,
And your body will be okay. You're gonna live through
and
it.
I'm gonna have a tummy ache the whole time.
No, you're gonna live through. You're gonna put so much shit in your body that it's not gonna allow the thing to kill you.
Electricity can't go through all this dairy.
You're both. Oh my god, he was so charged up of rubber. We couldn't even get the current through him.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
And so, yeah, I think, so we got all of those. And then, honestly, And this isn't like an unhealthy one, but I just like it.
Water.
I would get a bag of either Boom Chicka Pop
Oh.
or Skinny Pop.
Because I have to feel good, right? Because I have to have one little thing to make me
I
feel
have because I can't be that bad.
Oh, I'm being bad. You want me eating my death row meal? Oh, I'm being bad right now. After
Literally 20 minutes left to live. You're like, should we be bad? Should I get cheese on my Caesar salad?
After I robbed a bank and killed 70 people, but I decided to eat something with carbs. Oh, I'm being bad.
What would you eat
Well,
if they were about to do you in?
you know what? Actually, you know what we did last time when we were like, how do we think each other will die? Why are we on death row?
Ooh, good question.
First off, I will answer because you already provided your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you committed manslaughter while driving because you were so distracted. Grabbing your drink, turning on the radio, doing stuff like that. But once you were going, you were like, boom, oh, and then you had to keep going.
That's like,
and then
that's
you did
a genuine
and then
fear
you
of
did
mine.
it 7 more times. And then
I just kept switching the Spotify song, and every single time I stole a life.
Buy your life. Buy
You're dead, IRL.
Don't make me drink alone.
Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone.
I'm Delu.
Okay, wait. So you're a death row meal. Jump right into it once you're ready.
Oh wait, so I said so.
What?
Deep guttural sigh. Okay, so we just talked about how you ended up on death row.
Mhm.
You killed so many people.
Oh, right.
Because you were just oblivious and had no idea, and then you feel it's bumpy today. That's how you go. Here's my death row meal. My death row meal. I've thought about this very well. Okay, my drinks. 1, a matcha from Blank Street in either Boston or New York. That's where they have them. A flight of matchas. Tiny ones. They have tons of flavors. They have blueberry matchas. They have peanut butter and jelly matchas. They have like any pistachio matchas. Those are my fave. So a flight of those.
And you're knocking them back like shots.
Yeah, literally. Like a huge flight of matchas. I also recently have kind of been effing with coffee. So I'm going to have Rook coffee as well. But my favorite coffee from Rook is seasonal. And it's the Italian cookie iced coffee.
I've never had that. Is it good?
So good. I was getting it so regularly.
Does it actually taste like an Anazette cookie?
Yes. So what did you say? What is it called?
An Anazette cookie? Somebody's not Italian.
An Anazette. That's a beautiful name for a baby girl.
Anazette. We're just going to baby Anazette's christening.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous name. We should name our love child that.
Anazette.
Anazette.
Anazette, Giannina.
Giovanna.
Yeah.
Chrysanthemum.
Smith.
Grisanzio. So anyway.
Oh, you know what I found out recently?
What?
This is the most ADHD podcast ever.
I know. Welcome to our minds.
Yeah, it's because we have it.
The meeting of our minds.
I found out recently that my last name is actually an American translation, or I guess reworking of our actual last name. So my last name is Grisanzio, but actually before my relatives generations back moved from Italy to the United States, the last name was Grisanti.
Ah, Grisanti.
Isn't that fierce?
Grisan body tea. Grisanti.
Grisan body tea.
Grisanti.
They knew.
They know
Generations ahead, they would have a gay ancestor.
They knew. So yeah, I would have that.
And they knew I'd be too powerful if my last name was Grisanti.
Yeah, Grisanti.
So.
Joe Grisanti. That would have been cute.
Right?
That's tea. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
So I would have the Ozette. What is it? Odette? What did you call it?
Anazette?
Oh.
I would have the Ozempic cookie. The Odessa cookie. Oh,
my-
Dessa Monica Dupree.
I would have the Omnicron cookie. So I would have the Italian cookie coffee.
Mhm.
I would also have juice. Cause
I just have a little bit of Mott's.
yeah, I'd have juice.
I'd have a
Capri
sip
Sun.
of Mott's.
Oh, but you know what? It has to come from like when you're at a pool party and there's a huge cooler and there's like some beer in there, but then also Capri Suns.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I also and we're just
And it
on the
has to be
drinks.
sitting in water and ice.
Yes. And like
Yeah.
there's like leaves in there and like some dirt just like on the
Yes.
bottom.
Yeah.
Gross. Summer's coming.
That's how
I
you know it's
feel
gonna
it.
be good.
I feel it.
Oh my! We just had the first weekend that really felt like summer,
So good.
and yeah,
So fucking good. But it's been raining. It's been bad. Why are we talking about weather? Anyway, so I would also have water from my boyfriend's water jug. Just
dur, 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 dur.
plentiful. It's so delicious. And he always has it. It's like that water bottle is never empty. Love it. It's the fountain of youth for real. I would also have
Well, he has full custody of that water bottle, so
that is true. Yeah, he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
full custody of
yeah,
it.
I mean that kid's got to be with him all the time. He can't afford a babysitter.
Yeah, seriously. He's
Yeah.
like such a a single mom who works 2 jobs.
He
But
shows up to your house one day and he has a red wig and he's just like
he has it
he's
in
like
a baby
holding a trash
bajorn.
bag over his shoulder and has a really thin upper lip and he's just like a single mom.
Anyway, so I would also have
I have a story about Reba. Continue.
of course you do. You old queen. I would also have let me move. Oh, I would have a sweet tea. Cuz I would have a fucking sweet tea, but a good one that I get in the South.
Yeah.
I would have peach Snapple large. I would have I think those are my drinks. And now for appetizers, I would have everything from the freaking Applebee's little dipper thing. I'd get a triple dipper. I'd get a triple dipper. Something like that with just like all kinds of stuff, like little finger feuds.
Sticks.
You know what else I would have? I'd have seaweed salad, miso soup.
Seaweed salad.
Yeah, you can do it. You've never had seaweed salad?
No.
It's seaweed salad.
Are you living under a rock?
Are you living under a friggin' rock? Yeah, seaweed salad. It's so good. It's so crunchy. It's delish.
Okay.
I would also have some. Yeah, so I would have that. What else?
That's
would I
just like what the wet version of kale, because kale is seaweed, isn't it?
Are you dumb? That's.
Are you from New York even?
I don't know.
Isn't kale seaweed?
No, girl. I don't, or at least I don't think so.
Hey,
At least I don't think so.
I haven't had kale chips in a while.
Yeah. What else would I have?
Not since the accident.
Where you killed thousands of people.
I happened to be reaching for a kale chip when I killed 17
And
people
now-
with my car.
And now I only eat at Wendy's because eating healthy reminds me of those days.
And that ties into there we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Yeah, that's what we call in the industry a callback.
A callback. And I have skinny pops sometimes, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't. Anyway, so I would have.
You want to hear my impression of? I killed someone with my car.
You're way too
Soy
confident.
pésima.
You're way too confident about that one.
Oh, pop that beanie back on. Oh my god. What the fuck is this episode? Oh my
There are
god.
like tears streaked. I need to go up to the camera and show them. What is
SNL.
I'm gonna
You don't know that?
Which one? Remind me.
To pop that beanie back on? There's a sketch.
Oh yeah.
There's this, you know, the one where the guy has like a mohawk or something and it looks really bad. And he's like confessing about something totally unrelated. And the whole time the guy's like, oh, that's great. You want to pop that beanie back on? You want to put that back on? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, man. Yeah.
Ow. Ow.
Side note, the combination with that outfit and your nails, the perfect color combination, girl. I like them. Yeah. I'm just digging her nails right now. Saw your face in my.
Oh my god. Holy shit. That was crazy. That was so funny. That was so funny.
We just went somewhere.
Okay, I'm back in. We could do one more hour of this.
Okay.
More of that, please. Louder on the mic.
Up that. Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
I'd have phlegm for my. No, I would. Okay, appetizers. Matzo ball soup. I would have some matzo ball soup. Oh my god, that was crazy. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ow. Okay. For my entrees.
What else are you eating on death row? The viewers need to know.
They're dying to know.
They're on the edge of their seat like, Zoe, what else?
Please.
I like how other podcasters will be like, and today we are going to be studying the vibrant history of ancient Rome.
A case that doesn't sit right with me. So we
and we're over here like, so for death row, I'm gonna eat. I want 5 guys of matzo ball soup.
I'm hungry.
I need to describe it. I'm hungry.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me finish this.
Wait.
Okay.
Sidebar.
Okay. We went to go see a production of Anne Frank, the play. We were brought there as a youth theater to come and watch some of our friends in this very heavy play. But we also went at the same time as like the
probably like a weekend matinee or something.
Yeah, but it was also one of those
community.
it was one of those shows that was like for accessibility and stuff like that.
So this man is being walked in by his aide.
Oh god.
And immediately, as if he has never walked into a theater to see a show ever, goes, "It's dark in here." Very, very loudly, might I add. Again,
word Anne Frank.
This is a production of The Diary of Anne Frank.
Yeah.
And this man is screaming.
Yeah.
Then he's walking further down the aisle to his seat and goes, "I'm hungry."
But like we had to obviously not laugh because we were in the middle of watching a very heavy show.
Yeah.
But
just really, really bad.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it. But I'm hungry. So
hey, hour late.
Hey,
I'm hungry sometimes too.
Sometimes I'm hungry too.
Sometimes my stomach goes, and I'm like, it's time for it.
I gotta fuel myself. So anyway, what I would have for my entree, I would have, my favorite food is bagels. Ask anyone. My favorite food is fucking bagels. I'm a Jewish girl through and through, mama. I would have tons of just bagels, like a tray of it, the whole spread, schmears, all kinds of schmears, like scallion, veggie, everything. I would have trays and trays of all kinds of lox, capers, tomato, onion, tomato. I would have like a whole flight of bagels. A lot of flights. Catch flights, not feelings, and the flights are food.
No passengers on my plane. It's Beyonce. Sometimes I realize that like we may both be
manic
and like, you know, queer, but it's fine. But we were brought up in very different areas of the community.
Yeah,
because
we went to different schools. we went to different.
We were friends in middle school, but then we ended up going to different gay high schools.
I went to the community of Munchbox U. I went to Munchbox U.
I went to MBU. I got my degree in 2019 Stan Twitter.
Cut crease.
And cut creases.
Anyway, so I would have bagels. I would have penne vodka pizza. Oh, chicken penne vodka wrap. I would
Mm.
have like a whole flight from Taco Bell. I'm having maybe like one little thing off of each fast food menu. I am also having noodle kugel, which is like a family recipe. I am having, oh my God, a bowl from Dig. Dig in the city. I love Dig.
I'm adding that to mine.
I love
Add
Dig.
it to the cart.
Alexa, add Dig to the cart. I would have Dig. I would have, oh God, just everything. Oh God, I want to eat the world. I'll just have the world. Fruit. I like a big old watermelon. Oh my God.
Well,
Oh.
I'm adding pineapple to the cart.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
allergic though.
Really?
Yeah, I am.
I love pineapple.
Ooh, I know that pussy bad.
Oh my God.
Gotcha.
Oh my God. It's just the way that caught me out of nowhere so bad.
Oh, I know
my
that pussy bad.
But it would be fresh pineapple. like cut immediately from the fruit, like open it up, slice it, dice it.
Fresh off the rind.
Half this episode's going to be silent because we have to censor so much.
It's just us laughing too. It cuts from
Literally,
leaps to us
all
laughing.
it is, it's just like, oh, that and then just
Me cry. There's like tears like dripping. If I had a spray tan right now, it would be messed
it's a wrap.
up. Okay, I would also have I'm like crying. A full like biscuits and gravy.
Mhm.
Like southern style though, to go with my sweet tea. Breakfast, I love breakfast foods.
Bojangles, girl.
Yeah, an Italian sub sandwich.
Mhm.
Yeah, just all that shit and a bag of
Sounds so good.
chips. I want to have, and you know what? I just want to be able to take a bite of one thing. Sorry, you know
Mhm.
what? I'm about to go down. Do I care about food waste? Yes, a lot. But I'll share with people.
Yeah.
But also, I'm about to go down. You guys already got me, clocked me, so I'm
Right.
yeah. And for dessert,
And you're making what I want.
what I
So-
want. This isn't about you. This is about me. This is about me.
This
have
is my moment.
For this is my moment. For dessert, what am I having? I am having Wegmans. Shout out Wegmans. Not spons. Chocolate. They have a really great chocolate cake and a really great vanilla cake that I've always loved. I'd get 2 of those. I'd have a variety of pies. Love pie. Donuts are my favorite fucking dessert.
That's going on the list.
I would have donuts, but specifically from this one girl who makes donuts at the Great Barrington in Massachusetts farmers market. She makes the best donuts I've ever had in my whole life. I will have those at my wedding.
Yeah.
And I love red velvet cake. I'd have my matcha brownies. I'd have my zucchini bread. I'd have just a whole variety of things. Oh my God, treats. A bag of Halloween candy that's in a pillow sack.
Yeah.
For sure.
Specifically.
I
I would also get Crunch Bars, Kit Kats, Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't see. This is a conversation y'all aren't ready to have. Three Musketeers. That
Let's
girl.
not have this conversation.
That girl. But
Yeah.
y'all aren't ready for that conversation.
Yeah, but when it comes to that conversation, y'all ain't ready.
Radio silence.
Radio
actually.
silence. Radio silence. Nobody wants to talk about
Not
her.
Radio City. Radio
Here's
silence.
Here's a case that doesn't sit well with me.
Y'all not getting on Three Musketeers like you should. That nougat? Is that what it is?
You know what else I'm gonna have? Movie theater popcorn, Slurpee, and like peanut M&Ms
This
or
is me
like
clapping
yeah,
for you.
like this is me clapping for you. Big old bag of Doritos. You know what? I want chips that are in a big bowl on a table at a high school party. I want those, and I want to hoard it the whole night.
And they've been sitting for a while, so like
Yeah.
they're kind of they're a little like not damp, but definitely like they've been sitting out in a humid room for a
Yeah,
little bit.
Totally. And they were like in the pantry for like a few days. You had to be like, Dad, don't eat these. This is for my party on Friday. Anyway, yeah, just a whole spread of things. I love. Yeah, God, I could keep on going. Sushi. I literally could go forever.
Yeah, I really should have gone through like
I told you this.
I was
shit goes crazy.
I was crafting a meal, but I wasn't really thinking about all of my favorite foods.
Yeah, you. That's what I'm saying.
But donuts are up there. All of those candies. I would get a good pretzel, and my criteria for a good pretzel
pub
is
brew.
not too soft, like Goldilocks, not too soft, not too burnt, just right.
Yeah.
And in a very evenly distributed amount. It's like when you look at the picture of a pretzel, like on top of the pretzel machine, that's what I want mine looking like.
Oh hell yeah.
Evenly salted, beautiful.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like the supermodel of pretzels.
Yeah.
I was at the Wawa a couple weeks ago in Red Bank, New Jersey, and it was late. I had just got back from a rehearsal. I was super tired. I didn't have much money in my bank account, but I was like, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get a donut and a pretzel and a little something to drink.
Oh, you
and
have to.
like eat it in my car alone and sit on TikTok. And so I did that. But at the Wawa, I was going through the pretzels to see which one I wanted to get because they don't really care what these look like. They're just, some of them have tons of salt. Some of them have none. Some of them are just like misshapen or really tiny, so you're not really getting much out of it. And so I found the one that I wanted, and this just shows how exhausted I was that night. The guy like turns to the row of pretzels right next to the register, and look, he's like, you had to go through all that just to get to that one, or he said something like that.
Oh my God.
And by that time the transaction was done, so like I had no reason to be there. I just walked out. I literally did not even engage with what he was saying to me. He was complaining that I guess maybe I messed up the display of pretzels or something. Maybe he just put them out or something.
Whatever.
But I really didn't mess them up. I just sort of sifted through it, and I guess it took longer than he wanted to, even though there was no line. You know what? If I was working the graveyard shift at Wawa, and I've done late night shifts like that before, I would be upset too.
And you would do it too for a check.
Yeah, I was an employee.
I was an employee, and you would do it too for a check.
Yeah, so I understand his pain. We see each other.
Yeah, we see each other.
But that pretzel was damn good. I picked the right one.
Yeah, I picked the golden pretzel. But yeah, all those foods.
Me being a casting director for a pretzel. You know, in the first round of callbacks, we were really set on this pretzel that had a little more salt than everybody else.
But she was just too...
But then when we had her do music in the mirror...
Too much salt.
A little less salt, really, she did it.
Yeah.
And that's how she got it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I would have boba. And that's kind of... You know what I would do? I'd also have froyo. I would take a huge...
Oh.
Yo,
adding to the list.
Yeah.
Froyo, specifically in 2013.
Yeah, when it was hype.
When there was a Menchie's on every corner.
Yeah.
Because that
Menchie's on
froyo
every
was
corner.
ice cream,
Yeah.
first of all.
Yeah.
Let's just clear the air.
Yeah.
And so it was like you thought you were being healthy, but you were actually not. You were being actually... You would be better off having ice cream in that case.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just so good. And then it was also so disappointing when they didn't have flat rates for things. It was by weight.
Oh my God.
And so you would fill it up and be so excited
Put
to
me
eat
on
this
one of
thing.
those things, it'd be $1 million.
They like fill it up and they have all these things and you're like super excited to eat your froyo, and then you realize, oh, I'm about to pay $18 for this cup.
Yeah. For a cup.
For a cup of froyo.
Yeah.
And gummy bears.
Yeah. Let's find out my net worth. Put me on that scale. Let's see how much I'm worth.
That's the real way they calculate it.
Yeah. They're like, oh, a little less gummy bears. Anyway, so yeah, that's my death row meal. Now,
Delicious.
tell me, how am I getting on death row? What did I do?
Ooh. I feel like you wouldn't hurt anybody.
Never.
You
oh my God, never.
You would have committed like
shoplifting.
You stole some lip gloss from TJ Maxx and now they're gonna kill you. I definitely think you committed some sort of like tax evasion, tax fraud, like white collar crime.
Totally.
But like a Fire Festival white collar crime.
Okay.
You know about Fire Festival?
No.
It was some music festival or like thing that this guy was trying to put together. There's a Netflix doc about it that just was an absolute disaster. It was like not a Woodstock 99 disaster where like it was really bad, but it was definitely, you know.
And I'm dying for this?
Yeah. People were like out in tents in the middle of nowhere for days without like food, water, or bathroom. Like
yes,
really bad.
I remember
And
that.
he's trying to make a Fire Festival too, by the way, which, okay, good luck, girl.
Right.
But he Like he ended up going to jail for it. Now,
wow.
like, let's say they take it a step further and they're like, I mean, hey girl, we're gonna have to kill you.
Yeah.
Hope this helps.
We're gonna have
best.
to kill you.
So I think they would do that to you. That would be your circumstance.
I have a festival.
You'd throw the world's first comedy festival, and people would just like be stranded in the middle,
waiting for Adam Sandler to come out.
Yeah.
He never does.
He's the headliner, and Benson Boone is also for some reason a headliner.
Moonbeam.
He's taking up stand up.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thank you. That's a great way that I'm going. That's a wonderful way. Yeah. Honestly,
Are you sure I don't get arrested for being bald, wearing a negligee, listening to Lady Gaga?
Why don't we put that back
and sitting and sitting amongst all of my biggie bags in a mansion while my husband goes to get like milk from the store, and then I die? Pop that beanie back on real quick. I'm just thinking about how long this is going to take me to edit.
I think this is a good point to. I mean, hey, we went back to Benson Boone. Oh, you know what else I didn't mention? You know what else I'll have for dessert? Moonbeam ice cream.
Good one.
Thank you so much for watching episode 4.
Thank you for watching the absolute craziest episode of this podcast.
This was massively unsuccessful. We had a good laugh on this.
Yeah. I'm not sure how long this episode's going to pan out to be lengthwise.
2 minutes.
But just know that we have recorded over an hour and 10 minutes of footage for this thing.
The tell all.
So just imagine what we didn't include in here.
Yeah. Love ya. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Please rate 5 stars on wherever you get your podcasts.
You definitely could see through that window how dark it's gotten through this podcast.
Yes.
It is probably midnight.
Yeah.
Is it midnight?
11ish probably.
11. Oh, it's
11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot. Well, thanks for watching.
We'll see you soon.
Love ya.
Bye.